I need you to look up sexy Shrek blanket. Because you made that comment. You were like, Shrek isn't sexy. And I was like, I don't know. Some people might disagree.
Oh, there's one of him like showing his butt like backwards. Oh, good gracious. All right. Well, I was wrong.
Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa.
Did you get lost for a second?
I completely blanked.
All right. I'm gonna start quickly with one.
Your shirt?
Well, I was gonna say first, I apologize if my voice is cracking at all. I sound like a hormonal teenager right now. I'm losing my voice for some reason. So I'm just gonna apologize for that now. And two, I was gonna talk about my shirt because I'm gonna put a picture in here of what was expected versus what I got. I'm calling these my Temu version of what I thought I was buying. So if you're not on the video, if you're not on YouTube, it is a sewn, stitched sweater of Ollie and Kawa, one of my dogs and one of my cats. But it looks ridiculous.
So you sent me the picture and you were like, what in the hell? And I was like, oh. So when I saw that, I was, whatever you were going to say, I was like, no.
Yes. No, I was going to definitely talk about this because it's ridiculous. Like I said, I'll put a picture. I also got one made. So I put Ollie and Kawa on one sweater because this is like, they're like mine basically. And then I put Smudge and Abby on the other one for Tim because those are like his buddies. And both of them looked ridiculous. So we were like, these are going to be our inside sweaters.
Cannot wear these in public.
They're so like, I feel like they're bad enough to be bad, but they're also not bad enough to be like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're not terrible, but they're also not good.
Right. Like, for people who have never seen your pets,
yes,
they're probably like, oh, what generic looking animals you have.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up of like what the sweatshirts look like up close or more up close, so you can see them, but they're ridiculous. Also, just specifically this one, Kawa, why is she gray? Kawa is black.
Yeah. So I couldn't tell if that was like a trick of the light or
no.
I was
Nope. Okay. This thread is like a darker gray. No, Kawa is black. Like, what is this? I don't whatever. So yeah, I'm calling it my Temu. It's one of those like things that you see online where it's like what I ordered versus what I got. This is one of those situations.
And worth talking about.
Oh, anyway. How are things? I have fun things for you. I'm so sorry. I asked you and then I just answered
immediately.
For you.
You were like, we're not talking about whatever you have.
No. Sorry. Only because I have something immediately that I wanted to tell you. So I know we've talked about this before. We're not on time with our recording. So we just had, like, it's New Year for us. So there's like a bunch of New Year stuff all over the internets. And I saw something today that said, whatever the #1 movie was when you were 10 years old is what your 2026 is going to be like. Do you want to know what ours is?
Yes. Okay,
so the year that we turned 10, the top movie was Toy Story. So this feels good. This feels good for us. However, we do slip into into 1996, right? Because like we turned 10, or we're still 10 at the beginning of 1996.
Right.
And that movie year is Independence Day, which is not great.
No. This is not fun.
No, so I'm for sure gonna go with it's the year we turn 10.
Yes.
Toy Story sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's what our year is gonna be.
Unless you're the kid with the toys.
Oh no.
What's that kid's name? The bad kid?
Yeah, I don't remember what his name is. Sid. Yes, you're right.
So, yeah.
Like, unless we're one of his toys. Yes. Right. No. So this comes out in, I don't know when. May, I think. So we're already well into 2026, so we'll see what happens, but we can reevaluate this when we go back live in a couple months and see how we're doing.
See if it's living up to the Toy Story.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. But before you tell me your thing, hold on. You're wearing a Murderbot sweatshirt.
I am. I just got it today.
I
didn't even wash it. I got it in the mail and I was like, I don't even care if it's dirty.
I have to wear this.
I'm wearing it today.
Yay, I'm so happy for you.
So it was either this shirt or another new shirt that I got. Okay. And they both made me happy. This one was long sleeve though, so
I was gonna say Murderbot's a good choice. I don't know what the other one is, but Murderbot is a good choice. Sure.
This will be next week's episode.
Okay. Too bad you didn't have that back in our March episodes.
So, yeah, I actually, on the way home, I was like, oh, I have to check to see what episode we're recording, because if it's March, I'm going to wear that shirt. And then I looked, and it was like, oh, May. Oh,
we're way past March.
That's why when you were like, what episode is this, or what month are we in? I was like, we're in May.
You knew for sure. Yes.
I know.
So for anyone who didn't see the video, it was a Project Hail Mary. Sweatshirt.
It was Rocky.
It's Rocky. So cute. All right. Well, next week we'll get to look at it for more. All right. Now, what else do you have?
Do you remember in episode 72?
Yeah.
Do you remember that bubble when you talked about authors doing a better job researching before they put things in books? And
yes. The olive skin,
the olive fresh pressed olives.
Yes.
So I don't know if you've been seeing it. I need you to look up like sexy Shrek blanket. Because you made that comment. You were like, Shrek isn't sexy. And I was like, I don't know. Some people might disagree. There is a blanket out there.
Oh my God.
It's like Shrek and he has like a 6-pack. And he's just like,
oh my goodness. Do you know how many Shrek blankets there are with like,
there's a lot. It goes on for a long time.
Yes, it does. There's one of him like showing his butt like backwards. Oh, good gracious. All right. Well, I was wrong.
You have been disproven.
I have. Yes. Fine. I will accept it. Yeah. I'm still gonna say that when I was in that bubble, I was right though.
Oh yeah, because who knows if that blanket existed then?
That's right.
It's probably new.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I also I saw this when I was like cruising my news feed, right?
Okay.
My Google news feed, and I didn't want to encourage my algorithm. So I didn't click the link because I did not want my algorithm to think that I want to talk Twilight anymore.
I've done that before. Like, just like, I can't look at this.
But what does it
say? What information do you have?
It said, the headline read that Kristen Stewart wants to direct a Twilight remake.
No, she doesn't.
Now, 100% think that that was just like a throwaway comment. You know what I mean?
It had to be.
Right,
Yes.
where it was like they were like, would you ever do this?" And she was probably like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And they were like, "Oh my God, Kristen Stewart wants to do this." But I saw that and I was like, I cannot click this.
No, you cannot.
But oh my goodness, like what would that look like from the mind of Kristen Stewart?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up now and see what
Yes.
that actually was.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of it
Yeah,
jumping
your
into my algorithm.
But I didn't want. I knew even just talking about it right now would
You're running the
encourage
risk.
my phone.
Yes.
So I didn't want to give it any more reasons.
Oh,
Yes, I saw those two things and I was like, Vanessa needs to know.
if it comes to fruition, if this happens,
Are you gonna make me watch it?
I'm gonna make you watch it. How did you know that's what I was gonna say?
I don't know. It's kind of how I assume it's kind of like one of those things where every time I see anything banana flavored in the grocery store, I send you a picture.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is my banana flavored food.
It is. You are correct. I'm just gonna make you do everything in Twilight with me. You're lucky you don't live closer.
I know. Yeah.
You really lucked out there.
Yeah, there's like we're not closer to Washington where we can go to like the Twilight Festival
Forks.
or whatever the fuck, whatever there is there.
You know what? One year, maybe we'll plan a book retreat. We'll go to Forks, Washington.
We can Airbnb her house.
That's right. Oh man, I can't. We can record on location.
Oh jeez, it sounds like a plan is coming together, and I
does.
am not a fan.
You'll have a grand time. I believe it. I believe it.
That would be crazy.
That sounds like so much fun. But I am very interested in this. I will be Googling this. If I find anything, I'll put a link in the description for those who are not afraid of their algorithm taking on Twilight. Yeah. Okay, so before we do our snacks, I have one thing that I found also like New Year-ish kind of thing. Actually, it's not, I guess. It's not New Year. It is Zodiac signs as your reader identity.
Okay.
Again, I'm not sure that they match. Okay, so for Pisces, your bookish green flag is you read with empathy and feel everything deeply.
Halfway there. I feel like I'm definitely empathic.
Okay.
Is that the word? Yes.
Empathetic, yeah.
Empathetic, empathic, whatever.
Whatever. Your reading vibe is dreamy, emotional, spiritually attached to fictional people. I don't think that one's real at all.
No, I hate every single character. I don't even know why I read books.
Right? You're like, I hate everyone. I hate everything they do. I don't know why I'm reading.
All the books could be about dogs.
Oh, there you go. You have very specific requirements. Okay, your comfort genre is fantasy romance, poetic reads, emotionally rich stories.
So emotionally rich.
I feel like not on the mark again.
Maybe like 1 out of 3. I do
All
enjoy
right.
me some romance, and fantasy's good
All right.
as long as there's not that huge age gap. I'm
Yeah,
pretty much
right.
pretty much down for any fantasy romance.
All right. Okay, fair. You don't want the 200-year-old vampires?
Like what
The 18-year-old?
Yeah, with the 18-year-old. Like, oh my God, we have so much in common.
Yeah. Oh, you're like the Quicksilver, where he's like he's like 1,500 years old or something.
Yeah.
At least she's like 25, I think, in that one. All right. And then the last one is your Achilles heel trope. Soulmates who find each other across time or worlds.
Oh, that is super cute.
All right.
So I got one right.
So we were like 75-25.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
I
great.
accept this.
All right. So mine is Aquarius. And it says, my bookish green flag is you embrace unconventional stories and unique perspectives.
All right.
I I don't think that's real. I don't think that's true.
All right.
Okay. My reading vibe, it says eclectic, imaginative, slightly unpredictable. I don't think
it's unpredictable in the fact that you do random reads.
Okay. Fair. I think we're reaching.
I'm trying to help.
Says comfort genre is fantasy genre bending books. I don't know what genre bending means. Is that like a mix of?
Yeah, maybe like adjacent.
All right. I'm not agreeing with any of these so far.
Okay.
An Achilles heel trope. The misunderstood outsider with secret depth. All right.
Okay.
I can accept that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's Achilles heel, but I know that you accept that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine is more like 95.5.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I really love seeing these these horoscopes though, or the like bookish horoscopes. They make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So I will keep bringing them to you. Sorry, not sorry.
We need to really start coming up with our own horoscopes.
We should. I need to learn a lot more about the signs.
Yeah. We'll buy us a book.
Okay, great. I have one somewhere.
I like that you looked for it.
It's right here somewhere, I think.
I have a book.
I have a book. It's around here somewhere. But that is your horoscope, your reading horoscope. You're welcome.
Is that like a picture or a link you're looking at?
It was Instagram.
So you probably don't have the link anymore?
I know who the person is, so I can at least...
Maybe link it?
Yeah.
So everybody can look?
Yeah, I can, because I have who the person, it's bookish.bry, BRYY. That's their handle on Instagram. So, I'm sure you can find it in there somewhere. Well, that's all I have for you. Do you have a snack to tell me about?
Yes, I do. I also have an anti-snack.
Great. Can't wait.
So my snack. So I know I've said that I love... You ever seen those nerd clusters?
Uh-huh.
That have like nerds and then there's gummy in the middle? Look what they make now. With juicy centers.
Oh.
So it's like a...
I couldn't tell if it said juicy or spicy.
Well, thank you for leading me into my anti-snack. They had Skittles gummies that were spicy.
They do?
Yes. I walked by it, saw it out of the corner of my eye, and had to stop and back up and look down, reprocess.
You were like, did I see what I saw?
Did I read that correctly? And I saw it and it was spicy gummy Skittles. No.
I bet Tim would try those.
I should have bought a bag.
If I see them, I'll buy them.
Yeah, I saw them at Kroger.
Okay.
But I'm sure there are other places.
Yeah. I'll look at Kroger and see, because I feel like that's something Tim would try, and we can get a feedback on it.
Okay, great. Yeah, that was my anti-snack.
All right.
Definitely these juicy gummy clusters, nerds.
So are they exactly like the cluster nerds, but just more juicy in the middle?
Yeah, I don't think juicy is the right word that we should be using, because when I heard juicy, I was thinking of, those
I was thinking gushers.
So that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking fruit gushers. I was trying to think of the word. But these are just more chewy.
All right.
In the middle.
Interesting. So it's misleading a little bit.
It is, but they're still delightful.
Okay, good.
And I had to hide this bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because
from yourself or from Mike?
From me. Oh. Because I usually put Sour Patch Kids or some other type of snack in my car, so that way when I'm on the way home, if I just eat a couple, then I don't get home and eat a bowl of cereal, right? Yeah. And then not be hungry for dinner. But if I could just eat a few on the way home, these I would not be able to do self-control. The entire time that we were talking this last
and they were
10 minutes
right
and they were sitting here, I was like, I wonder if I could go on mute and eat one.
So basically you need to take a break right now and you need to take them out of the room.
Like, I could see them and they're in my mind now. So no. I need to, like, okay.
Put them.
They're now across the room.
Okay.
I cannot reach them.
Oh, I feel like that's
problem.
That's how I was with those. What did I have at Halloween time? It was those. Crap. What were they? Like chewy. I thought they were like nerds, but they were something else. It was like jelly bean nerds or something. I don't remember what they were. Yeah. But they were so good, and I had to do the same thing. I could not keep them in my car. I could not keep them anywhere that I knew that I could get to them easily. So I would just eat the whole bag. We're gonna learn some self-control. Maybe.
All right. I don't want to, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yes, that's my snack this week.
Excellent.
Is Nerds Juicy Gummy Clusters.
Excellent.
How about you?
I have, last week, Tim and I went to BJ's and I ate a monkey bread pizookie.
Oh, I love pizookies.
It was so good. So it was not, they said it was a quote unquote pizookie, but it was not. It was just monkey bread with ice cream on top. And it was fucking fantastic.
Oh, I love monkey bread.
Yes.
And I love pizookies.
And yeah, exactly. Just everything.
Whoever like thought of the pizookie, man, I hope they got a raise.
I hope so too.
Or a lifetime supply of pizookies.
Oh, that's better. I would take that. So? Yeah.
You think so? Like you would take, I guess it depends on the raise.
Oh, sure.
But like,
if you're going to give me like $1,000 right now, or if I could just eat a pizookie anytime I want for free, I think after like 10 pizookies, you'd make your money back. So
yeah, I guess it depends. Like I said, I think it depends on how much this raise is. Like,
you're right.
Like you're saying, like a salaried person at $1,000 a year. Like,
right.
Oh, I'm taking free pizookies.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like handing pizookies out,
right?
Like dollar bills at a strip club.
Yes. Exactly. Well, that's a great debate. Well, that's my snack this week. Monkey bread from BJ's. So good. If you ever have the opportunity to have it, I recommend it. It was so good.
Yeah, I just need to find one near me.
Oh, no. All right, tell me about your books.
One. Oh, okay.
Do that. Go make some monkey bread real fast. And then come back and tell me about your books.
I'll wait here.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Sure, I'll tell you about a book.
Thanks.
I guess. Okay, I'll tell you about a book.
Okay.
I read a book, and it is called 10,000 Light Years from OK.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this book?
No. I mean, like, I feel like I've seen the cover before, but...
You've probably seen the cover. It's really pretty.
Okay.
Anyway, it's by Tracy Dobmeier and Wendy Katzman.
Okay.
So it's one of those, in our time, it is one that you can get as like Kindle Unlimited or like free on Audible.
Okay.
So I was swapping back and forth, but a majority of this was audio.
Okay.
It is a romance.
Okay.
Some triggers are death of a spouse, lots of grief, lots of trauma, and some gaslighting. Okay. Description. Okay. Thea is an author, but she hasn't written anything in the last 4 years. Because the last book she wrote had too many similarities to how her husband would tragically die soon after her book was published.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, since then, she and her daughter have been living with her in-laws in their guest house. She works at her in-laws' company, and her publisher has basically given her an ultimatum.
Oh.
You need to write another book or she's has to drop her, right? It's been years.
Okay. How many years? Sorry.
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. So after some thought, and as a way to kind of work around the issue of her writing foretelling her life events, Thea decides she's going to write a romance.
Okay.
So she writes a romance about an astronaut who goes on a mission and then gets lost and then comes back, shows up after 5 years.
Oh my god.
Back to his family and, like, stuff like that. So, in her mind, she's like, well, if I'm going to accidentally manifest something
right.
With her writing, she's like, I might as well make it a happy ending, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, except the day that her book drops, Thea meets a handsome stranger in the dog park, and he seems to really be into her.
Okay.
The kicker is, he's an astronaut.
Has he already been missing for 5 years, or is he about to go on a mission?
So
I don't know where we are in the timeline.
Right. So as they spend more time together, more and more similarities from Thea's writing and her life start to like pile up or happen beyond just meeting an astronaut, right? Except it's one of those things where they're all so small and, she starts, nobody really believes her.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where like you don't really notice them because they're really small, but once you put them all together, it actually like there's no way a coincidence could make it to be to where all of these things could happen.
Right. And as she's telling people, like her family, her friends, her agent, her publishers, she's telling all these people all these things. They're like, how crazy this is, right?
Right, of
like,
course.
This is not a thing. And
like, that's common. That'll happen. That always happens.
Right.
Like, okay.
Well, yeah. And so it gets so bad that like her friends and family start to like worry about her sanity.
Okay.
And so now Thea has to prove to everyone that her astronaut boyfriend is real. Except she hasn't seen him for weeks. He's disappeared.
I think I know where he is.
Maybe.
Oh no.
So this book is technically a romance. I think that's how it's like presented to the world, marketed. But I would say that a majority of this book is actually more about grief and like working through like the grief process. Like I said, Thea's husband had passed away much earlier in the book, so she's 4 years later she's still grieving very deeply. She hasn't really moved on. She has, all these fears about writing again. And that's the main theme throughout the book. Is even as all these other things are happening, it's only reinforcing these fears and these beliefs.
Okay.
So the love interest in this book, like I was saying earlier, is pretty small. You meet Max
kind of and then he disappears.
Yeah, and then he's gone for the the whole second half of the book, right?
Okay.
But I also wasn't sold on their chemistry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like she meets him and they hang out a handful of times, and there wasn't, besides their having like sexual attraction, it didn't really feel like they were making any kind of connection that I felt was substantial.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably hampered more for me the fact that she kept comparing him to her dead husband.
Oh no. Which
makes sense, but at the same time, I don't know how you can make a meaningful relationship with a new person.
Right.
It didn't make sense to me because I don't know that I would feel that way, right? I couldn't make that connection.
Yeah, no, I get that. I feel like I'm sure there are people who do that and it works fine, but like you said, it's really difficult to create a new basis for a relationship if you're just like, well, this is how he did it and that's not how he did it, or like
right, like, oh, he's like the pair of jeans he was wearing is the same brand my husband, or his eyes are blue just like my husband's, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah. All right.
So this is, I'm going to jump around a little bit. I apologize. Okay. It's a good middle of the road read. Okay. I liked it, but it took a majority of the book for me to commit to the story. Like, I never really fell in love with any of the characters, and it feels like a lot of the book, because it's the grief, mm-hmm. my husband, it felt like the same thing was happening for a majority of the book, or on repeat, right?
Okay.
So that's like the non-spoilery stuff that I can tell you. If you will permit me to tell you spoilery things, first I should ask, do you, Vanessa, ever think you would read this book? That if I gave you spoilery things...
No, you can tell me.
Okay, I was going to say, if this is something that you were like, I think I would read that, I don't want to tell you the spoilers.
Okay, unless is this a favorite of yours that I potentially could read later? Okay,
no.
Then tell me.
Yeah, okay. So... I know I kind of said earlier stuff like, oh, it's the same thing. She kept comparing him to her dead husband, you know, like all these things. The authors did a great job pointing out those similarities so hard that you don't really realize you're about to get smacked with some pretty good twists.
Oh, you have twisties.
Yes. So I was expecting a cheesy romance, right?
Yeah.
Just based on like the book description and stuff like that. And it was a little bit, but because I was expecting that, I was not looking for the twists. You're like, oh, he's gone. Something happened. It's just like the book she wrote. He's disappeared, blah, blah, blah. And it turns out that that's not actually what happened. Something else fucked up happened.
Did he die?
No.
Oh, okay. Like, holy shit. Okay.
And I'll tell you what it was if you want to know.
Yes, tell me.
Okay, so if you don't want any spoilers at all.
Yes.
Skip ahead.
Skip.
So what happened in the book was her publisher put like a new girl on the program to push the book.
Okay.
She hired a guy to pretend to be an astronaut and go out with her, to be into her, do all these things, and then leave her, just like mirroring the book. And
that's so fucked up.
I know. I'm saying that, like, you know, there is a part where like the girl explains her thought process, but like as she's explaining it, I was like, in what universe did you think that this was good publicity, right?
That's fucking terrible. Also, are all the things that are similar between them also because of the publisher? Because she knew what the husband looked like and wore? Oh my God.
Yeah, like the guy was actually has green eyes, but he was wearing like blue contacts, so he'd have the same color eyes.
I hope she fired that publisher.
They did.
Okay,
yes.
Good.
But yeah, like the same brand clothing, you know, like they talk about, so her husband was like a almost pro tennis player.
Okay.
And like she's talking about like, oh, like she asked him like if you couldn't be an astronaut, what would you do? Or like, what was your favorite sport or something like that? And he was like, oh, it's silly, but I enjoyed playing like tennis when I was a kid, and you know, blah blah blah. And you know, he was like really likes kids, and he agrees to like meet her parents, who have legitimate concerns that this guy is a crazy person.
Yeah.
Right? So she's like, they're like, invite him over. We need to know that this guy is on the level. So she invites him, he agrees, and then he's like, oh, hey, I have to go. And then like never shows up. So she never gets to validate this guy. And the rest of the book, this is like at 50%. So like the rest of the book is just her trying to like, how do I prove that this guy is real?
Yeah.
He had a presence online. Now he doesn't. Like, I don't have any pictures of us together. Like, all I have is a dick pic. Like,
my God. That is fucking terrible.
Right. So I wasn't expecting that. So when I got to that part, I was like, what in the fuck? Yeah. So there is another twist at the end, which I won't tell you because I don't. It pertains to the story. So, like, after that happens and she finds out that, like, this guy was playing her, she confronts him and she's like, I'm never talking to you again. There's still 30% more to the book.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes. So, like, the last 30% of the book is her then learning to deal with the betrayals, the grief, the, you know, all the problems that she has. She goes to a therapist and like, her therapist is trying to help her work through all these things. Okay. That's why I'm saying this book isn't really a romance. No. It is it's more of like a how to deal with grief or like how to recognize, you know, like, so.
Okay.
That being said, so remember how I said she talks to him, she's like, double middle finger, we're done, we're not talking, any of that stuff. Going into the ending, I was not a fan of how they chose to end this book. Okay. I don't know. I didn't do any research. I'm actually thinking about going back and doing the research. Okay. Why? Because there's like I don't want to call it an epilogue, but it's like 18 months later.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she meets Max again. Okay. And it's like an open-ended, can we start over? And she's like, oh, maybe.
And that's where it ends?
And that's where it ends.
Oh, fuck.
I was not a fan. I would have preferred they choose yes or no. The open-endedness just felt like maybe like an editor read it and was like, you can't end the book with her not moving on, right? Okay, yeah. And so they like met halfway and did like an open-ended, well, you could, like, we could, you know, we could be back together.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, and I feel like this is stronger because of how, like, how Max was portrayed after finding out. Like, he was kind of portrayed in the book as, like, a loser, kind of like a, you know, like they don't do like a good job of him being like, well, this is why I did it, minus like I was getting paid and I feel bad and like, you know, like, so that was real. Her confronting him felt more about the confrontation than about him explaining himself. So then at the end when he's like, I'm really sorry, can we try again? She's like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, well, why? But why? It just felt like they were never meant to give happy endings. Okay. And then they compromised and did. Okay. So because of Max, because of all the repeating themes, and because of the ending, I couldn't give this book more than a 3. Okay. Even though I actually very much enjoyed like most of the book. Yeah. I just couldn't get over the ending. Yeah. Like, yeah. So. Okay. All right. 3 nerd gummy clusters.
All right.
But before I let you go, I have 2 more book thoughts. Okay. That are not pertaining to the story and did not have anything to do with my rating. Okay. But I had to tell you.
That was a wild ride, I have to tell you.
I know, it's crazy. Come back.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of that is going to have to be cut out. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put spoiler on there. Not cut out, I mean, like, spoiler time.
We're cutting all of that out.
All of it's gone.
Your thoughts are garbage.
No. I mean, I'm going to have to put a big chunk in there of, like, spoilers.
Exactly, yes. Okay. So these are my book thoughts that do not have anything to do with the... Not really. I mean, they have to do with the book, but they did not influence my... Okay. But I read them and I was like, I have to tell Vanessa.
Okay, tell me.
So Thea's a writer in this book, right? Mm-hmm. Her writing and book snack was popcorn.
We're best friends.
I know. I was like, oh, her and Vanessa have the same book snack.
Yes.
And he asks her, how do you write your books? Are you a planner? And she goes, no, I'm a pantser.
A pantser.
And so
I was like, Denneman.
I was like, holy shit, it's a thing.
It is a thing.
Not that I didn't believe you or Matt Denneman,
right.
But
that's fun.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
I love when we have callbacks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Are you just have one today? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I was drinking.
No, you're okay. I have to zoom in on my whatchamacallit. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for The Broken Girls by Simone St. James?
Of course.
All right. Sister Book Club. I listened to it on audio and it's free on Spotify Premium. It is thriller, paranormal mystery.
Okay.
Okay. I have two triggers. One, murder, because murder, obviously. And
name a book that you read that that doesn't have murder.
I know. I was just like, it should be assumed. Like, all books Vanessa read has murder in it.
I think that you need to somehow get this into your Excel file where it's like, does this book have murder? Check mark. Yes or no.
And then
at the end, I want to know a percentage
of
like,
how
98 of my books had murder.
I'm for sure doing that. Well, one for the year already. 2026 first book, murder. Oh, great. Sorry, the other trigger warning is attempted suicide, described suicide.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Did I say it was Sister Book Club? Sister Book Club. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Okay, so it is a dual timeline, and it's set in a small town in Vermont in the years 1950 and 2014.
Okay.
So in 1950, there is a school for girls called Idlewild Hall. Idlewild Hall. I hate that name.
Yeah, that seems like a tongue twister.
Yes, don't love it. Okay, Idlewild. God damn it. Idlewild Hall. Okay, it's a school. It's a school for the. I don't know how the narrator did that so many times. Oh, okay. It's a school for the quote unquote troublemakers, the girls that no one wants, the illegitimate. Quoting from the book, not from me.
Right.
And also there's a rumor in town that this school is haunted. So there are 4 roommates, Sonia, Kate, Cece, and Roberta, who have become friends at the school. They're students at the school. They've become friends, and they're just kind of trying to make it through their time at Idlewild, supporting each other, when suddenly one of them mysteriously disappears. In 2014, Idlewild is a rundown location that's been closed for many years now. It has just been purchased by a rich family to renovate, and there is a journalist named Fiona Sheridan who has some thoughts on this. Her sister's body was actually found dead on the property 20 years ago, and she's never been able to let it go. So her sister's boyfriend was convicted of the murder. Like, he's been in prison this whole time. But they never got all the answers as to like how and why she was murdered and like all that kind of stuff. And Fiona just can't shake the idea that there's like something more to the case, like more to the story. So now that the school is being restored, Fiona decides to write a story about it and starts interviewing like the new owners and stuff, or the new owners. But just as the renovations begin, a body is found on the property. And many secrets are about to be revealed. Okay, so first, I will say So it's told in different POVs and, like I said, different timelines. So all of 2014 is told from Fiona's point of view, and then 1950 is told from, it kind of jumps between Sonia and Katie, Cece, and Roberta. So it kind of just jumps around between the four. At first, it was really hard for me. I was like, oh my God, I can't remember who is who and blah, blah, blah. By the time you kind of get through or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Like, you kind of start understanding, but in the beginning, it's not like super imperative that you can remember which one of the girls is which, but it kind of all like falls together.
Okay.
This one's a little hard for me to review because I liked it, and I also don't have a lot to say about it.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yes. And I haven't talked to my sister about it yet, so I can't even steal her ideas. Unfortunately. So I think this book had like kind of a slow start. But once we got into it, I feel like I was very intrigued by the story. I was like sucked in. I actually didn't know that this was a paranormal story. So when they started talking about ghosts and stuff, I was like, oh, there's a ghost in here.
Is this a real ghost?
Yeah, I was like, is somebody imagining something? Like, I had no idea what was going on. And then after I finished the book, I read the description and I was like, oh, it talks about ghosts in there.
There's an actual ghost.
Yes, there's an actual ghost. But I didn't read the description before I read it because Ashley just picked it and she was like, this one sounds cool. And I was like, okay. And I just didn't know anything about it going in. So, yes. Another thing is I was like quite confused as to where we were going to get a crossover because for most of the book, you don't really understand why there's a crossover between the 2014 story and the 1950 story, other than the fact that it's at the same location, like the school. But like, I feel like I wasn't sure until I was. Like, as soon as it became clear, I was like, oh shit, I should have known this. Like, I get this now. Yes. So I'm not going to give you spoilers because there are two like pretty big twists in this, and I don't want to give spoilers for this one. So I will just say that one of the twists I did not guess. Like, I got a piece of it right, but not all of it. And then there's another twist that I guessed pretty closely. Like, I was pretty on. But I do think that the like twist part of it was actually pretty fun, and I enjoyed where it ended up. Nice. Like kind of knowing what was coming a little bit didn't hinder the story for me. It was like a nice ride to get to there.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the friendship between the girls, the relationship between, like, they kind of really help each other and kind of form this little bond of I don't know. The school doesn't sound very good, especially when you remember that it's like a troublemaker school or whatever. So
kind of like a found family.
Yes, exactly. So I really liked that aspect of it, of the girls' relationships. On Fiona's POV, there's a lot of her and her boyfriend. So her boyfriend is a cop. And so there's a lot of conversations with them and like a lot of investigating that they're doing because she's an investigative journalist and he's a cop. And so a lot of that stuff. The relationship between them felt both believable and a little annoying. So I like the aspect of that, of it being a believable romance or a relationship. It's not a romance in any way. Like they're whatever, but there are like the dynamics of their relationship that you get throughout her POV, and I felt like the issues that they dealt with were believable, but I didn't really care about them as a couple, so I found it kind of annoying.
Right. Like, why is this included?
Yeah, and I feel like some of it makes sense as to why like some of the relationship stuff was brought up. Like some of it is needed for the rest of the story, but I feel like for the most part I just didn't care about them. Like, I didn't have any feeling one way or the other of like what happened to them or like what was going on with them, or other than the fact that they were helping each other with this investigation.
Right.
So
Okay.
there was that. I would say all in all, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was an easy listen. The narrator wasn't bad. So I would for sure like recommend it to somebody looking for a ghosty murder mystery. So I went with 3.5.
Okay.
But I'm gonna round up to 4.
I figured.
Yeah. I liked it. It was I can't wait to hear what my sister said because she sometimes changes my mind on books. Ooh. So I will check back in when I talk to her about it and let everyone know if my rating changed.
Will you talk to her before the next episode?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
She was starting it today, actually, I think. So we should for sure talk before next. Oh, we won't record for another 2 weeks, so for sure we will talk. Yeah. So I will be able to let you know.
Sweet.
Next one. That's all I have.
Nice.
The end. Are you ready?
Sounds like we both had pretty good books.
Yeah, they were good. It was a good start to 2026.
It's a good start to May.
Yes, it's a good May book. I don't know if it's an episode that just came out or an episode that I just edited, but in that episode I said that I was not going to ask you if you were ready anymore. I was just going to tell you it's time for our question.
I think that was the one that just came out.
I did. Okay. Well, it's time for our question. And there's new ones in here. There's so many. Okay, let's go with this one. Are there romantic gestures in books that you love but are not okay with in real life? Yes.
Oh man, I feel like there are.
I feel like any type of like jealousy or possession style relation, whatever, I totally eat that up in a book. I will 100% be like, ooh, he loves her. He's like so possessive of her. And in real life, I would punch him in the throat.
Why can I not talk to any person who is male?
Yes. Any of the possession where like you can't go outside or something, like, no, I would punch him in the throat. But in a book, I'm on board.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of those red flags that you like, any book, you're like, if I like every time I like think of myself and like Mike, and I'm like, if Mike did that, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but this magic man or fae, I'm totally on board.
Right? Have you ever seen the videos of like the guys? You ever see, I don't know what this clip is from, but like this guy like grabs this girl's neck, like I think behind, and like pulls her and like kisses her. And so like all these guys have stitched videos of him like grabbing their wife by the neck and she's just like, what the fuck? And, like beats the shit out of him or something like that. Like that's what I think of. Like,
yep. So like the aggressive like manhandling.
Yes. Yeah. Or not even. Like,
I feel like manhandling could be acceptable if you know if it's like right time. Like don't just walk around grabbing people's throats.
Right. Yeah.
Unless that's what you want, I guess.
I mean, I guess you could do that.
Right.
Yeah. I think there's also the ones where it's not even like red flags or you know, inappropriateness, but like if like guys are trying to be like smooth, you know, like that like arm over the door or over your head or whatever, it's like, what are you doing? Like not even like makes me uncomfortable, but just like, how can I take this seriously? I know you too well.
Right, this does not fit you, your personality. Yeah. I know, I feel like I see some of that stuff too, like where the women will recreate that with their husbands or their spouses or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know, like that feels like a fantasy thing, like a not a fantasy, but like a I don't know, a book thing. It's whatever. I don't want it to be forced. Like I would never tell Tim like, let's try this, because like I don't know, it just feels weird.
Oh yeah, especially if you're like, let's recreate.
Yeah. No, that feels weird to me. But I'm trying to think if there's more. I'm sure there's more.
Oh, there's hundreds of things, right? Yeah, I was trying to go through the list, and I was like, no, I think I'd like that in real life.
Yes. Can't do that one. Can't do that one.
Can't say that. Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm trying to think if there's other. Well, okay, so I guess another one is, well, I don't know, like the age gaps. Like, I'm totally fine with that in books. Like, I have no problem with it. But in real life, I would be like calling the cops.
Right. Like,
yeah.
No, that does not work.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, put me on the spot, I guess, because I can't really think of anything like.
I know.
But yeah, I know there's
more, I'm sure.
There's more.
But that one, yeah, for me, the one that immediately jumps to mind is like the jealousy possession. Like, I immediately know that I love that in books, and I absolutely hate it in real life. that one's an easy one for me immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, like I just pulled like a quick men red flags in books, and it's like extreme possessiveness is number 1. Controlling behavior. I don't know if I could get behind either way. Gaslighting, can't get behind either way.
For sure that happens all the time in books.
Yeah. Which I'm not like a fan of. Belittling, disrespect. No. This one, love bombing.
I feel like that's a huge one, but I feel like that's so hard to identify in real life.
Yeah. Well, just like, yeah, because that's almost like a gray area or like a crossover. Like, what's that Venn diagram?
Oh, yeah.
Like, because like love bombing, if you're just like, is that like showing up wherever they are, or like just like over like a room full of flowers and like, or or I don't know. I just like excessive gifting.
I feel love bombing is more like excessive everything. So like saying I love you early and saying I love you all the time, and like, but I love you, but I care for you. I love you. You can't leave. You can't go anywhere. Like, I love you so much. Here's presents.
I don't know.
But see, that's like, it's hard to tell that one, like, which is also why it's hard to see in real life too, because it feels like, oh, they care about me.
Like they said they love me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was there more on that list?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no, not in this one.
All right. So. Well, I think we got the biggies.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure there's some out there that I know. I don't know why I said I'm sure. There are ones that we're missing
for sure.
So
let us know what they are.
Yes.
And tell us what you think.
Your favorite one and the worst one and the best one, or whatever you want to tell me. I want to know the craziest ones.
Yes. All of the ones, because, there's some crazy, especially when you get into like the dark romances.
Well, yeah, like you get into dark romances. Like, I mean, I know.
Do you want them to stalk you?
I don't want to be stalked.
Yeah. Or break into your home, or
break into my home, or surveillance me, or anything like that. But it was so adorable,
right? That's why we have books, so we can live in these other worlds and still be safe. Yes, let us know in comments or email us or whatever. All the places, savorthestorypod.com, or on any platform, just everywhere. Savor the Story pod, specifically. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our friends. Tell your friends to come and listen, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Get out of here.